2, 1.
Hey guys, hello and welcome back to the EFC Hour. And on today's episode, we're going to be discussing the upcoming bout between Islam Makhachev and Bobby Green. So those of you who know, Bobby Green actually took this fight on a short notice. He was a last-second replacement for Beneil Dariush. Beneil actually suffered a ankle injury during.
He did, yeah. I think during training, his foot got caught up between the mats, and then he tripped. I think breaking his ankle, so it's pretty serious. So
Yeah, his foot got caught on the mat, so he had to pull out, and obviously they needed to replace. So we're gonna talk about that as well as our predictions. So yeah, let's get back into it.
Let's do it. All right, my predictions. So I think right off the bat, I think Islam's gonna beat Bobby Green. I'll tell you why. Because Bobby Green's wrestling not as good as Islam. We all know that. Islam has been dominant against everyone he's fought up until now. We know his wrestling is second to none. Bobby Green taking this on a short notice, props to him. Definitely props to him. He is definitely
major props.
Yeah.
And also I'm sorry to cut you off, but
Go ahead.
I was listening to Bobby Green's interview, and he was the 10th person that was called, and then he goes on a huge list of who was potentially offered the fight, and he's like, if I got offered the fight after just getting out of the cage like 2 weeks ago, I think on a 10-day notice, he's like, there must have been other guys. Why are they dodging Islam? And that's credit to Islam, and it's like. It's a huge risk factor coming with fighting with Islam. So
I'm glad you brought that up. This was a great opportunity for Tony to have a shot at a title. It was a great opportunity for Chandler to have a shot at a title. This was a great opportunity for RDA to have a shot at a title. All three missed out their chance. This was a great chance, to slingshot themselves to a title bout.
Do you think they got offered the fight though? You think Chandler got offered?
Yeah, I mean, I think I was watching Abdulaziz or Islam speak as well. They called all three. They called Chandler, they called Tony, and they called RDA. None of them took the fight.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I think Bobby Green also said that.
That's crazy.
Yep.
But I mean, you're going against Islam, so they wanted to be on their best, right?
But then I'm not sure if Tony is ever going to get a shot at a title. I think this was his chance to get a shot at a title. I don't think even after the Chandler fight, they will consider him for a title shot.
Yeah, because this is basically considered the number one contender.
Yes, exactly.
Bout.
Yeah, if they had trouble cutting weight, they could have asked for a catch weight, like how Bobby Green did.
Yeah. He asked for a 5-pound increase.
I mean, that's smart. I mean, he said, if I'm going to fight, I'm going to have to fight at a catch weight. So I think opportunity lost for the other guys, but props to Bobby Green, like you said. Definitely coming in on a short notice, like in 10 days notice.
Yeah.
Definitely. And right after his bout with Nasrat Akbarsad, which was amazing as well. I mean, he was dominant in the fight. I mean,
But you can see that in the interview, he's kind of setting up the excuse. Like, I'm not saying he's putting in a built-in excuse to have a loss coming up, to accept a loss, but he keeps, even today I was listening to him, he was alluding to how he's like, none of these guys wanted to take the fight. Right. They called me. I was going with my fiance for her surgery. We were prepping, and then I was thinking, do they really want me to fight? I just got out. I still have the scars from the last fight, but I'll show them what I get. I'll show them how it's done. Right. I don't care about winning or losing. I want to entertain. And I'm thinking this guy's already putting in a built-in excuse.
Which is good because he has that card, right, to play. I mean, he has nothing to lose. Bobby Green has nothing to lose. Losing to Islam is. It's still an honor, man. Going in with Islam, who's on a 9-fight win streak right now, and who's been dominating every fight he's been in. Right. So, and taking Bobby Green taking on the short notice, he has that card to play. That I don't think that's anything wrong in doing that. If he has that card to play, why not play it?
I think the analysts.
It takes nothing away from Bobby Green. This fight takes nothing away from Bobby Green. If it only propels him to, at least in the talks for the major 5 at least to have.
Do you think if Bobby Green has an upset, do you think he'd be pushed into the title contention?
I think so. Just this fight has made so many people know about Bobby Green. A lot of people, even fight fans, did not know who Bobby Green was.
Yeah, I didn't know until you told me the other day about his record and stuff. I didn't know much about him. I heard about him. I used to see him in the rankings, but I didn't really watch his fights until the last card. He won in a dominant fashion.
And he's been a veteran in the sport. He's been fighting since 2013 or 2010, since the beginning.
Yeah.
He was in Pride. Oh no, Strikeforce. He was in Strikeforce. Then he came into UFC, and he's been fighting since a long, long time. I think he's fought some good I think he's fought Dustin Poirier as well. I think he lost to Dustin Poirier.
Oh no
Yep.
way, nice.
But yeah, I mean, he fought Nasrat Hakparsad 2 weeks ago, which was really good fight. You should watch that
Yeah.
if you haven't. So yeah, like I said, Bobby Green has nothing to lose. He has only he can only go one way from here up from this fight.
He seemed a little irritated. I was watching him in the pre-fight press conference, like when they were just doing like the fan meet and greet,
Yep.
whatever. And then he was like, he seemed a little irritated. He said, "These guys are asking me, how do I feel on this stage and what I'm gonna say and all that, and how I'm gonna change."
Right.
But he's like, "I'm not changing my demeanor. I've actually been in the game for a while. You guys just didn't notice,
Exactly.
and now you guys are taking notice because I, took out the last guy, and now I'm fighting, a big name, Khabib's younger brother. That's what he calls Islam.
Yep.
So, yeah, he's got a little, swagger. He's got something to prove.
Exactly. I mean, and he's doing all the right things, man. I mean, he's got the platform. He's speaking. He's making his name known. So, anyways, coming back to the fight, what we can expect from the fight. So, just one more thing. Off tangent, they asked Islam. So, Bobby Green's wrestling is also really good, and Islam, who said?
Yeah, the one with
Yeah,
RC and
he
DC.
was talking about DC and RC. Like he's like, who said? Dude, that was the funniest thing I've heard.
Yeah,
man.
he was
So,
like, he's got
Yeah.
good stand up. He'll talk to me while we're standing,
Yeah.
but when I take him down, I'm
Yeah.
gonna start talking to him, be like,
Yeah.
hey, let's get back up, let's get back up.
Yep. So yeah, I think the way I see the fight going is first round. I think Islam is going to put on a show. So a lot of people have been saying that Islam is boring. He only does one thing. He only takes
Yeah.
him to the ground and
He's
finishes.
he's
his fish-
predictable.
Yep, he's predictable, but he's dominant. In everyone's prediction, he is dominant. He is going to win. But I think, yep, like I said, Islam is going. I believe Islam is going to stand up in the first round.
He's a heavy favorite.
Yep.
He's a heavy favorite, and I think you're right. I think he may stand up in the first round just to show everyone
Exactly.
I can stand. This is his moment to showcase his skills, right? This is the platform to showcase he has stand up.
Yep.
He's more of an exciting fighter. He's not
Exact-
just a ground and drag out fighter.
Exactly. See, because there are talks that Conor might come in and steal the show, steal the championship fight from him. He wants to make this more exciting. He wants to tell people, "Hey, I am also a good fighter. I can do a lot of things just other than wrestling as well."
It's crazy how they're putting Conor's name
Yep.
back in the title
Yep.
contender. It's insane.
Yep.
Man just lost twice, and they're like, you know what? Conor's about to come back. It's the same time frame he might be in. Dustin Poirier's, kind of hinting
Right.
at retiring. Not
Right.
sure what he's gonna do.
Yep.
Nate Diaz doesn't want the fight.
Yep.
Chandler's fighting with Tony, so everyone's kind of got a dance partner. They're like, what's Conor gonna do? I guess he's gonna fight Oliveira. He hasn't fought. Oliveira even said, "I'm open to fighting Conor." I mean, that's a good paycheck, so you can't
Exactly.
blame him for it. But
I mean,
it's crazy.
You can't blame UFC for it either, man. Conor brings eyes to the sport. No, you hate him or like him, he brings eyes to the sport. He's always going to be relevant to the sport. But then, again, like I said, Islam needs to get eyes to him as well, and in order to get that, he needs to show something different in the fight.
Yeah,
The
he's gotta be a little
the
more
difference
exciting.
Is he has to stand up with Bobby Green. Bobby Green is an amazing stand-up fighter. He's an amazing boxer and kickboxer. He is very elusive. He fights with his hands down. But I think if he fights with his hands down with Islam, that's a big mistake.
I think the fight is gonna go the way Islam wants it to. So if he wants it to be a standing exchange, I think Bobby Green's gonna kind of bait Islam, and that could become a little dangerous. We got to keep in mind because if he keeps his hands down and taunts him, whatever, and Islam falls for that, he can get caught. He could
Islam
get
is not
caught.
gonna
You never know,
fall
bro.
for
These
that,
guys
bro.
are UFC
Khabib
fighters.
stood with Conor the first round. Everyone was saying Khabib would take him down, do his thing. Khabib showed what he could do standing up as well. He was the first guy
Yeah,
to
but we-
actually knock Conor down.
But we don't know if Khabib. I mean, we don't know if Islam's got the same chin. He did get knocked out right early on. He got-
Early on,
and,
man.
in a scramble when they were getting up, he got hit with a head kick. I think he got caught.
He's come a long way from
Yeah.
there. I mean, that was like 10 fights ago. So I think his chin is. I mean, his chin is still good because he hasn't gotten hit a lot in the fights that he's been in. So his chin is still fresh. Hasn't been tested.
But he's got to be careful because it's like Bobby Green's got everything to prove,
Yep.
right? So he might come in guns blazing, and if he keeps his hands down taunting and Islam falls for that, doesn't go for the game plan, we could see something interesting happen. I don't think he's gonna lose. I'm agreeing with you. I think Islam's gonna win start to finish, and I think in the first half of the first round he might choose to just stand and bang, maybe throw a couple leg kicks, show him a little bit of boxing.
Yep.
but once it gets into the meat and potatoes of the fight, when it gets really deep in the deep fights, like later on, I think he's gonna just dominate him.
Yeah.
And I think it's a 5 rounder, right?
It is a 5 rounder.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bobby Green's not ready for 5 rounds, but
I
he
don't
just
think so,
he had like a 3 round fight, and they're asking for 2 more rounds.
Yes.
There's no way. And Islam's been training and conditioning for 5 rounds.
Yeah.
I think it's in Islam's hands, whichever way he wants to take it. But if he chooses to stay on the feet for too long, it could get interesting, bro. I'm not saying he's gonna lose, but it could get
But
interesting.
I want to see Islam stand up and fight Bobby Green. I want him to prove a point. Because Islam's stand-up game is really good. It's better than Khabib's as well.
It's better. I
Yes.
even Javier Mendez used to say
Yep,
that
yep.
his boxing is better. It's
Yep.
cleaner. It's not. I don't know if it's better
Exactly.
because Khabib's is good. It just doesn't look clean,
Yep.
but it's effective. He
Yes.
throws those underhand looping
Yep.
punches,
Yep.
coming from the bottom. So
Yep.
Khabib's was also very good. We got to give him credit.
Absolutely.
Islam just looks more textbook. It looks more
Yes.
cleaner. His
Yes.
boxing, his
Yes.
footwork, it looks cleaner, and he throws those nice leg kicks too. So
Absolutely.
he's gonna display that, bro.
So I think this fight is going to look like a lot like Khabib versus Gaethje. The first round, Khabib just felt him, was exchanging punches with him, just feeling him up. And towards the end of the first round, Khabib shot for the takedown, took him down, almost got him, but at least gassed him out because at least gassed him out by the end of the first round. Yep.
But I think with Gaethje, it's different because Gaethje has very good takedown defense.
does, yeah.
So it wasn't that Khabib chose to stay up. It was Gaethje wasn't allowing him, to be pushed against the cage. He wasn't going back as much. He was coming back with those, 1-2s and the overhand rights. So Gaethje's got that wrestling pedigree. I don't know if Bobby Green's got that.
I mean, yeah, to be honest, Bobby Green hasn't been in cages with wrestlers. I don't think so. But Bobby is elusive as well. He's not gonna let Islam take him down either.
Yeah.
Because he fights with his hands down, so he has an advantage to stop those takedowns.
The takedowns?
But then I think what Islam is going to do is he's gonna fake a takedown and then come up with a uppercut.
Yeah,
Yep.
he might have to do that.
Yep.
That's what with Covington and Kamaru Usman, two
Right.
fights. These are
Yep.
the both American wrestlers,
Yep.
like all collegiate, the best of the best. And
Yep.
when those two nullify, they become a stand-up boxing brawl, brawl. So it's up to Bobby Green. If he has decent enough takedown defense, then
Yep.
we'll see a lot more fireworks on the
Absolutely.
stand when
Absolutely.
they're standing up. But if not, then it could be lights out for Bobby Green.
Could be. All right. Final predictions.
Islam in 2 rounds, by submission.
By submission.
By
All right.
submission, I think rear naked choke. I think he's gonna get him. I think he's gonna take him down. I think he's gonna ground and pound, and then second round, he'd probably take him against the cage. It'd be too much pressure. I feel like Islam's just got too much going for him. Bobby Green's not. He just came out of a fight. I think for him to be in a fight with a hungry lion like Islam, it's too much of a task to ask for the guy. I feel like second round rear naked choke, Islam.
All right. I think third round. I think Bobby Green is gonna put his heart out in this fight. He knows if he wins this fight, he's gonna get a shot at a title, and that's he's been asking for that a long time. So not asking for it, but at least trying for that for a long time now. So I think Bobby Green is gonna get everything that he has. So I think first round goes Islam. Second round is I might give it to Bobby Green because he's gonna put his heart out.
You think he's gonna win a round?
I think so. I think so.
Wow. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I think so.
It's a tall task. It's a tall order to
I mean,
ask.
if you've seen him fight Nasser Hakparsad, you would say that. I mean, he also fought Rafael Fiziev. Although he lost the fight, he looked really good in that fight as well. But I think the first round I'll give it to Islam. Second round, I think Bobby might pour his heart out just to make sure. I mean, he gets something out of the fight. It'll be a close round, the second one, and I think third one, Islam just takes him down and summits him.
Submits him?
Yep.
I feel like the best chance Bobby Green has is in the first round. I think if he can get him into a scrappy brawl, that might be his best chance to maybe catch him and then, keep baiting him into that stand-up exchange. But after the first round, Javier's going to be in his ear. Khabib's going to be in his ear.
Yes.
They're going to be like, what are you doing? Father's plan, game plan,
right.
stick to what you know.
Yep.
And after that, I don't think, me personally, I don't think Bobby's got a chance in the second if he doesn't get anything in the first round. I think the first round is his best chance.
Could be, but yeah, then I think how this fight might also turn out to be is Islam just takes him on the first round, gasses him out, weakens his hands because the hands are the best weapons that Bobby Green gets to the fight, right?
Yeah.
So he weakens the hands, lets the round get done, comes out in second round and takes him down and finishes off. That could happen as well.
Yeah, that could happen. And if he
There's so
actually,
many ways this guy can go, man.
if
I
he
mean, it's
gasses
that's
him
what's
out,
so
he can
exciting.
he can even choose to exchange with him in the second just to mess with him,
Exactly.
and then beat him up and take him to the
Could
ground.
be, yes, yes.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that Benil's not in this fight because I know Islam is really looking forward to
Yep,
that. It's a
yep.
big name and he can propel himself.
Yep.
You'll have your doubters even after this fight. You know,
Yep.
Connor, he's gonna be a master with the taunting game. He's gonna be like, who did this guy beat?
Yep.
You know, he's beat people who are in the bottom 5
Absolutely,
or whatever.
yep.
So that could allow Connor to slip in. But you can't deny the dominance. If Islam dominates this fight, I think he's for sure gonna be the next for the title fight.
I think so too. Dana loves to do business, but I think Dana stays fair to the game as well, to the
Yeah,
sport
he's-
as well.
he's
So
fair, he's fair.
Yeah, he's a smart businessman, so he knows when to make these corner fights and he knows when to make these championship fights. And
If anything, it actually helps the UFC because if Islam wins the title, right?
Yep.
Conor can get his revenge against Khabib's brother. You know, it could build up that
exactly,
narrative.
I mean, yeah, that story can start to stew up as well. Definitely.
And then Conor's got motivation. If he beats Khabib's boy, he's gonna be like, "Where you at? I beat your bro. I beat your guy.
Yep.
Come out, let's go." And then you never know, man. The rumors will
Never
start
know,
swirling.
exactly. All right, my predictions: third round submission. Islam gets a submission on Bobby Green.
And mine, Islam, second round, rear naked choke. And then as for you guys, please let us know in the comments below who do you think is going to win, what round, how do you think the fight's going to go. And yeah, just comment down below, let us know what you think. As
As always, thank you all for watching and hope you like our content. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
peace.